Okay, so welcome to the podcast. Uh, this three friends, two Jarens and one Hari, talking about football for a while. So, so for our first podcast, what we've taken is Ronaldo's season at Serie A 2019-20 campaign. Okay, so let's begin.
No, but here's a question.
What?
What is the name of the podcast?
I'm thinking, I'm thinking Arbrid, Arbrid,
Arbit, what does that mean?
Arbrid.
Okay, explain please.
Don't you get the reference? It's like Arsenal, Barcelona, and Madrid together. Arbrid.
Why is Arsenal there?
A for Apple.
Fine, then let's start with it.
Yeah, it started so.
Okay, for people who don't know, Joy is an ex-Madrid fan. Like he jumped to Arsenal. He jumped to
Plastic.
yeah.
Joy,
So Joy,
Joy,
you want to say something about that?
Joy. Viewers are waiting for your response.
Not really. It's fine.
Yep. Typical Arsenal
Yeah.
fan. So
Joy, yesterday you watched Lazio Juventus match yesterday, right? What do you think of it?
Yes. Well, I think it was. Correct. Wait, have you guys seen any of other Juventus games?
I saw the AC Milan Juventus match in which they lost 4-2. That was nice because Ibra played nicely and Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo's pretty good.
I mean, that was probably one of Juventus' worst games this season. But
Okay.
yesterday they were playing considerably better.
Ca-
A lot of players who didn't have good performance played well yesterday, and they went the whole match without Pjanic, which is something that they can look forward to in the near future because he's already moved to Barcelona. And it was an overall good performance. They considered a penalty, but which was kind of Bonucci's mistake. But again, it was a good performance from both teams.
Who were the centre backs? Daylight and Bonucci, right?
Yes, Delit and Bonucci.
So Demiral didn't start the game. Did he play the match at any point in the game?
No, he's just done recovering from the injury, and I don't think he's not. I mean, he was named on the bench, but I don't think he's deemed fit for a match, or at least a full game.
Okay. Okay. Before we focus on the main topic, like keeping apart Ronaldo from the team, who else do you think performed the best for
I mean,
Juventus?
that's kind of obvious because it's
No.
Dybala
I'm not.
by
I'm not. No.
miles.
I'm not denying Ronaldo's performance, but then keeping Ronaldo
No,
aside.
no. What I'm trying to say is it's Dybala by miles because if you see Juventus games where he's not there, and you can see that that center half of the field is kind of dead. But after Sari substitutes him, kind of see that the game becomes more lively than before, and he adds that flair to the attack. Kind of that
I
creativity
think
and
I believe Dybala didn't start the match, right? I think if the lineup was like
no.
Ronaldo, Douglas Costa, and then Higuain, right? Or was it someone else?
No, Dybala started the match.
Dybala started.
Okay, Dybala started. What do you mean like Dybala has the flair? Is he like a playmaker kind of deal or like something else?
Yes, because if you look at Juventus forwards, Ronaldo and Douglas Costa. Okay, Douglas Costa is fine, but he has not. Apart from yesterday's game, I haven't seen a game in which he has been really effective. And then Bernardeschi is again a very a player who kind of who's not really consistent. He'll play good one match, then he'll be not that great the other match. So. And then there's Higuain and Ronaldo. So there's no creativity or like what do you say? Creativity in those players. And when Dybala comes on, that's the thing he adds to that because he can like pick out beautiful passes through balls and crosses. And yesterday again, he gave an assist to Ronaldo. So and he takes a lot of shots and all this stuff. So I think without him, Juventus would be I think he's as important as Ronaldo in
Okay,
Juventus.
I'm not a big fan of Juventus as much as you guys, but then like, do you feel like Dybala's role has reduced because of Ronaldo, or has he adapted to something else different?
Yeah, definitely, because I think. Okay, Hari, do you want to speak?
No, it
Hari,
has increased. But that's not necessarily because of Ronaldo. But then, like, since Sari has come in, it's just a coincidence both of them came at the same time. But then, like,
yeah,
Dybala over the years, it's like priority has been decreased. Like, his name has, like,
gone down. Yeah, yeah,
weight has gone down. But then, like, this season has been kind of like a comeback season for him.
yeah. But
Like,
what?
if Ronaldo was not, Ronaldo is a big name.
Uh,
But then, like, apart from that, Dybala should be the main star of the team. And considering this season, uh, Juventus is considered as a team which plays like pretty beautiful football. But then, like this season, they lack creativity in the midfield.
uh,
They don't have wide players.
I mean, like it isn't like they lack creativity. I feel like the manager who's come through Sari, I don't think he has the idea how to go through with this. It's just like he's just maintaining what he knows. There's nothing evolving out of it. I mean, you look at the midfield, you see Rabiot, Bentancur, and a bunch of others who are there, like Ramsey and all. But then, like, these are very creative and innovative players
No man.
who has the ability to deliver forwards to the forwards. But
See,
then,
according to me, this season the midfield has been pretty dead.
yeah,
Matuidi, okay, he is like a CDM, but then okay, he's a defensive midfielder,
I
all
mean,
right.
the thing is,
Rabiot,
they don't have a even. I think out of the lot, Pjanic can be called as the most creative one, and he hasn't been really that good this season.
I mean,
So
I mean, how
there's an overall lack of flair in
I
the
mean, how
midfield.
can you say he
I
hasn't
mean,
been good? I mean, the last match he played, he was the one who delivered two assists, and that in a span of
no,
like.
that's just one match. I'm
Okay,
talking about this season.
okay.
I've seen a lot of
Answer
matches.
this. Out of all the midfielders in Juventus, who do you think has performed the best?
I think Bentancur.
But
This
Ben,
season,
listen to this.
it
But
has to be
listen to this.
Bentancur.
But Bentancur hasn't been a regular starter always. But Pjanic was.
No, Bentancur has been a regular starter, at least for like the last
Yeah,
6 months or so.
yeah, yeah. So what do you
Yeah, I
think?
mean
So
Bentancur.
listen, you can't just keep on believing in just one young midfielder for this for the upcoming years. I mean,
see, that is
No,
why
I'm not saying that.
when
I'm not saying that. I'm only saying about this because I'm rating him up, based on his performances that I've seen, and in all the matches that I've seen, he's been playing really well. I mean, like he's been doing If Matuidi is not there in the squad, he does Matuidi's job, and also he creates chances. So, like, what do you say? It's amazing. And even when the other midfielders are comparatively underperforming, he steps up and kind of does their job too. So, I mean, that has to be rewarded.
see,
so
Bentancur is like one of the players. Like he also has had like a highlight of the season. He's like one of the like pros for Juventus this year.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like it's kind of a known fact that the midfield they need to like revamp the midfield. So
yeah.
that's why like when this Arthur Pjanic deal came out, all the Barca fans are like angry. They don't see the like sense in this transfer. But then like you don't see any Juventus fans complaining about it
Okay.
because they know that like more creativity in the midfield is needed, and Pjanic, not Pjanic,
Yeah,
Arthur is.
that's where Arthur plays his part, because I think the next plan is that um, if Arthur comes in, then I think Sari might play Bentancur and Matuidi to behind him, and then give him some kind of freedom so that he can like feed the attackers. And
Okay.
that's something he's really good with, Joji, right? He picks out passes
Yeah,
very
yeah.
well.
Short
So yeah,
passes, yeah.
that he can play that.
But we never know. We'll see how good he turns out to be. Since we brought up senseless, what do you think Higuain is going to turn out in Juventus? How is he going to turn out in the foreseeable future?
I mean, he's been playing very well, but then
What? Wait. What do you mean
uh,
he's been playing very well? He's a center forward,
See,
and
Higuain,
it's not like the Higuain. It's pretty.
yeah, it's
It's
not the Gwen sure, but then he's been playing. He's been a team player more than a striker right now. Uh, um, uh, he he coordinates well with the team. It's true that he hasn't scored as many goals as the last 2 to 3 seasons, but
yeah. So
he's been terrific as a
isn't
player.
his form over? Isn't his time at Juventus over? I mean, Juventus considering what a squad they can have, will or do you think like they'll risk? an older player to be in the front and who's
But
not performing. That's another point you have to see.
no,
Even
that's up to them because
listen,
they
I mean,
have a
like,
choice.
listen, just cause a player links up with the team, it doesn't mean he's good. That's always there. That doesn't mean he's good. So
Yeah,
obviously,
sure, but if you look at Arsenal, he kind of plays the role that Lacazette does or Firmino. They all kind of drop deep, but then Higuain doesn't necessarily drop deep,
I mean,
but
he
he
can't look at his physique. I mean,
yeah, it's
yeah.
true, yeah, that's true. But then um, I think
Note,
Juventus
note
has
to
to.
the viewers, Joji is a Messi fan, so he's an Argentina
Yeah.
fan and a Barcelona fan.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and the Lacazette
Messi,
bringing up guy is Arsenal fan. That's pretty obvious, I guess. But he hates Lacazette. That's another
obviously,
thing.
I also talked about Firmino. Doesn't mean I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm just saying. I'm trying
Nice
to
one.
make a fact.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
Harry over here is Madrid fan. It's pretty obvious, I guess. So in the foreseeable future, if we are doing more podcasts, you can see we both arguing a bunch, and then in between, plastic might come in between. So we'll see.
Talking about
Yeah. Okay. So about our topic, what did you? So about our topic, what did you make of the Juventus Lazio game? How did Lazio perform? I mean, considering Juventus, we can say Juventus performed much better than they used to. But what about Lazio? What were their chances in the match?
Lazio were. I haven't seen too many of Lazio's games, but they played. Um, they played good yesterday. I wouldn't say they were bad, but then obviously they lost, so you can't really say that they were amazing. But I think Juventus played a bit better than them.
Uh,
Took it though.
okay, and what about Immobile? Do you think he'll catch up for the Golden Boot in Serie A or?
I mean, you can't say because both are at 30 goals with 4 games to play. So you can't really say Ronaldo could drop or Immobile could drop. I mean, that's what do you say?
Considering what you've seen,
That's up to them.
considering what you've seen, do you think like Immobile can score more goals in the next 4 matches, or will Ronaldo take over the goal scoring
No,
record?
they both were amazing. They both played considerably good today. Ronaldo missed one open header, and Immobile had a chance where he shot from outside the box and then at the post. So no, that's very equal chance of them finishing as the top scorers. I mean, they could even probably end up on the same number of goals, but then I don't know. That's we'll have to see for that. We'll have to see that.
Okay, and seeing that Juventus have a 8 point lead in Serie A, is it fair to say that the league is over practically? I mean,
Yeah, that's safe to say. I think unless Juventus, no, I guess even if I think unless Juventus loses all the remaining 4 games or 3 games, I don't think Otherwise, I think they're still gonna win.
okay,
see Juventus like their upcoming games are actually they are against like pretty small teams.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Match day 37. I think the last day they are facing Roma. That's the only like
yeah. The last day they're facing
deal they
Roma.
have.
Other than that, it's.
okay, how about this?
But
And
again,
since we are coming to the end
yeah.
of the podcast, I just want to know who do you think is going to end up with the Golden Boot for Serie A, Ronaldo or Immobile?
Ronaldo, obviously.
Joy.
I would want Ronaldo, but it's it's not in our hands.
Okay. For me personally, I
Unpredictable.
feel like Ronaldo has a higher chance of winning, but then you never know. I mean, like, what if Immobile catches up? Not overtaking
Yeah.
Ronaldo, but then, like, equaling Ronaldo's goal tally. You never know. And seeing seeing Juventus's matches, do you think they're eligible for a Champions League win this season? Considering they're 1-0 down in the first leg.
Because it's Champions League, it's but I would agree to Hari, but then you can never really say who wins the Champions League because
No,
it's
I'm not
knockout
talking. I'm not
based
talking in a
competition.
deeper sense. But since with what you've seen, who do you think is going to go through? Do you think they're going to reach somewhere, or they get knocked out straight away?
To be honest, with the way they're playing right now, I don't think so. But then they could switch on for it's just one game. So if they can switch on and work that team,
See,
maybe yes.
them
They
beating Lyon,
definitely have.
Lyon is like an
Yeah.
actual possibility because that is possible. Ronaldo specializes in Champions League
Yeah.
matches. But then again, after that, they will face either Real or Man City. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
kicking them out is quite hard.
I mean,
And both of them are kind of informed. Not City maybe, but then like
yeah.
an informed City is also very dangerous.
Okay. So that's our first podcast. I hope at least one or two of you have listened. So if you are there to see in the future, we'll see. So goodbye. Yeah. I mean, you can all say goodbye. So
Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, guys.
bye. Next time.